I was kind of impressed.
8 a.m. Santa's coming in.
Yeah, not gonna happen again for a bit. But we had one. We had the full Santa scream.
10 a.m. Santa's coming in.
It's a low chance. Hi everyone. You can immediately tell why we're late. Immediately, right? Because my hair's wet. I get a shower. And that's it. That's the full explanation. There is no other explanation other than I get a shower. Mal doesn't know how to set any of this up, so it had to wait until I was done. That's it. That's the full thing. Man, there is a train.
I got you breakfast.
Well, yes, you did. Thank you. You did give me breakfast.
10 a.m. Santa's coming in.
There's a train on Tuesday morning. All right, all aboard, folks. This is the what's that movie with it's a train but Santa. It's Santa Train. It's not called Santa Train though. Claus Train. Claus Locomotive. No, Claus on the tracks.
Keep going. What's the name for a fast train service that doesn't stop at every station?
No. That's not helping. The thing that helps is calm reflection. The Polar Express. Got there. And it's all Space Vixen said the Winter Amtrak, and that is a better title. It's all CG, and is it Tom Hanks? Mm-hmm. He's the conductor. Also, I don't know the plot of that film, and now that I think about it, I'm like, that movie seems really creepy because Tom Hanks kidnaps.
I read the book as a child.
A ton of children to, I think, take them to the North Pole to force them to be elves? Like that guy?
I mean, I didn't see the movie.
Is that what happens?
But in the book, that's not what happens.
I presume that's what it is. Because that's the only thing that makes sense based on the 2 minutes of material I've seen. Thomas says the book makes him cry. Anyway. Hi. Now that I'm clean... I'm going to read something. We are a few minutes late, but not too late. It's not as bad as it probably could have been.
10 a.m. Santa's coming.
Yeah. Did you... I turned the heat on.
Yes.
I woke up at 8.
Mm-hmm.
Turned the heat on.
Mm-hmm.
Took a shower.
Mm-hmm.
I guess in retrospect, a long shower. But I have no basis of time in the shower. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what's... I don't know. Am I dry? Yes. Thanks for asking. Let me start reading these because there's already a lot and there's a screaming child. Spark Strike 13 with the 5 milk bombs. A bowl of delicious hot subs. Sapphire Back at Thorny Thistle, Deep Fried Iguana 98% Peach, and Meat Curtains 49. Spark Strike, thank you. Elfie Goldfish with the 5 milk bombs as well. To Seesaw Star, Safrina 13, Slug Barbus. It's a good one. Twilight Stripes, Thursday is 7. Elfie, thank you. And then also... It's just a very excitable child. I hope he's doing well, wherever he is.
Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah.
5 more subs at tier 2. From Cobalt. To Rake Ray, KT0 Gamer, Mara Ann 92, Cruiser Pensacola, and Sice Chain. Cobalt, thank you. Appreciate this. Hallelujahs this morning. 300 bits from Loves to Read. It says, oh, this was during...
Yeah.
Oh, this was the very last thing that didn't get read on...
Friday.
On Zelda Stream.
Mm-hmm.
Listing out the different regions for Pokemon. Kanto, Johto, Hoenn, Sinnoh, Unova, Kalos, Alola, and Galar. Neat. I'm familiar with Kanto, and then that's it. That's all of, like, I remember the song. I'm assuming you don't pronounce it Galar.
10 a.m. Santa's coming.
Well, guess what? I just did, and that's where we're at. I remember the theme song to Johto.
Don't look at me. I don't.
It's like Johto, bump-a-dump-a-dum, something like that. Does that sound familiar? Peggy, take me away. Take my cares away, please. Also, y'all are dead set on trying to get to the level 5 train this morning. Holy crap. Y'all are doing incredible for a breakfast stream. Wild. 2033 bits from Elby. Elby, thank you. She would make a good Rudolph. We should put a little red nose on her.
She can lead the sleigh.
Yeah, but she's faster than all the other reindeer. That's the problem.
Then she'll do all the work.
All the other ones are just getting dragged. It wouldn't be so bad. Anyway, Love Street, thank you. I've actually played a fair bit of the Pokemon games. The problem is, you know, remembering them, because apparently my memory was only real good for a specific time in my life, and I can remember like the first 150 really well, and then once you get past that, it's like, not so well. Kind of goes downhill quickly. I got 25 months from Dan Bagan 2. 27 months from Skit Scott. We get a sub from Game Jousters. Welcome. Also a sub from, we got a few new folks here. Brian 11101. Welcome. And a sub from Giaxtronaut. That's probably right. Welcome.
Warm coffee cup.
26 months from the Chemist 2020. Holy crap! That was a bounce and fail. That was from Prince. Have you been watching Pikmin? There's been very little death, but it's coming. There's been little death up to this point, but it's coming. You don't worry. You've got something to look forward to. Thank you, Prince. Hey, the good news is this week we get blues.
Mm-hmm.
We thought maybe blues weren't in the game. We thought, oh, I see what they're doing. They put them on the box, not in the game.
I never thought that.
I was starting to consider that. 26 months. Hey, that's a lot of beef. Thomas, keep asking. She'll eat it all by the end. Swear to God. If I don't stop her. 26 months from Chemist 2020 says, man, it's been too long since I've been to a stream. Great to be back. Great to have you back. Welcome to the morning. 8 months from Broken Dylan. Thank you. 5 months from Senhal, who just says, yahaha. 25 months from Arion, who says, quick, how much of the lyrics from Pears and Pork that you did with Dan do you remember? I know that the chorus is like pears and pork. That's it. That's it. I think Dan and I wrote that song in like 15 minutes. So, you know, it's going to be real hard to remember a song that we wrote in 15 minutes and performed one time and then never performed again. You know, I feel like Kurt Cobain probably remembered the lyrics to his songs because he performed them a lot.
Yeah.
It would be very hard if I was suddenly asked to do a live version of Pears and Pork, as I would not remember what the lyrics were. 11 months from B80211B. 11 months, only one more month till I get my number. Also, happy SpaceX Starship Test Day. Is that today? It must be. I hope all the tests go well on the space. That's a tongue twister. SpaceX Starship. Whew. It's hard to say. 333 bits from Mr. Game Boy says, challenge time. Say this list of words as fast as you can. Oh, it's a triple list. Sure. dynamic, adynamic, undynamic, biodynamic, isodynamic, gas dynamic, urodynamic, aerodynamic, hemodynamic, homodynamic, monodynamic, hypodynamic, telodynamic, autodynamic, ideodynamic, photodynamic, hydrodynamic, hyperdynamic, neurodynamic, oligodynamic, I guess is how you do that. Biodynamic, hemodynamic, astrodynamic, thermodynamic, psychodynamic, electrodynamic, pharmacodynamic, aerohydrodynamic, ectrogas dynamic, magnetogas dynamic, magnetofluid dynamic, okay, there's a breaking point here. Shoot.
Magnetohydrodynamic.
Magneto.
And then
magnetoplasmadynamic. I honestly, for the first two bunches of them, I was like, oh, I got this. And then I started to worry by the end it was going to fall apart. And there's more syllables in those than there is in thermodynamics.
Wait, was last night the 7th? Is that the right date? Where's my phone?
Yes, yesterday was the 7th because today's
I know, but
the 8th.
is that the right date?
You just say things. You just
Oh,
say...
it's the 6th.
You just say things and pull out your phone. What are you talking about?
I miss St. Nick's.
You missed it?
Yeah.
Were we going to celebrate it?
No.
Then you didn't miss it. What does that mean? You missed the ability to be able to say, oh, it's St. Nick's on St. Nick's, and
Yeah.
instead you had to do it 2 days later.
Yeah.
We've talked at length on Breakfast Stream, like probably during the holidays before, about St. Nick's and the fact that like it's not something we ever did.
You ever did? You and your family?
Yeah, like me,
Yeah.
like me and my parents. But you did. It's a largely a Midwestern thing because it has roots in
America, yes. But it has roots in different parts of Europe.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Anyway, y'all finished stream. Thank you. I appreciate it. Y'all are clearly here and ready to have fun, and also we're probably just vaguely concerned because the stream didn't start on time, and it always starts on time.
Hey, rainy days celebrate St. Nick's.
It's it's not that it's exclusively the Midwest, but a lot of people in the Midwest celebrate it.
Yeah.
Not
all my friends' families did growing up.
Yeah, I would say probably a majority. But yeah, we never did that.
My mom treated it like it was Santa coming slightly early to give you a few little things.
Yeah, see,
But that's not like the history behind it.
Yeah, we did that part of it, but that wasn't like St. Nick's.
We always got an ornament for the tree, an orange or a banana or an apple, and then like some small toy and the outfits we would wear on Christmas Day.
See, the way things worked for us is that we had a stocking hung up on the chimney, which has never been used. I don't know if I've ever said that. My parents have never used the chimney. They lived in that house for 20 years. The chimney. I'm actually, at this point, I'm like, you can't turn on that fireplace. It'd burn the house down. I don't trust it. But we'd have the stockings up, and one of two things would happen. Either, we would. I say we. I'm the only one that would have something in there. It was just me. I would either get...
Carly's here and calling me out. She's right, though. No, we got our outfits on Christmas Eve.
Thank you,
She's
Carly.
right.
I would either get something out of the stocking on, like a few days before Christmas or something.
Yeah.
But most times I would do it the way we do it now, which is at the end of the day.
When we've all forgotten.
When we've all forgotten. Sometimes the next day, my mom would be like, oh, check your stocking. And that would be it. And I'd reach in and there'd be like a candy bar and like a gift card to a restaurant. And that's it. That's what it was like. We had 2033 bits.
Carly.
Carly says, I've been watching VODs and there are so many times I wanted to call you out. That's why you gotta be here live. You have to keep your sister straight. Because she'll just say things and I can't clarify this information. So the more you could be here, the better. 23 bits from Danny X6, who says Rudolph song parody. Peggy, the one-winged reindeer, had a very shiny hat, and if you ever saw her, you would realize she couldn't see you because she doesn't have eyes. All of the other reindeer were getting dragged on the ground. Peggy never slowed down to hear all of their sounds. I just went ahead and finished that verse for you, Danny. Danny, thank you. 23 months from the demonic diva. It's that time again. It's time for... Why is someone on the West Coast awake right now? Even I don't know. Hey, welcome. You're up. Have a cup of coffee. Maybe, Thomas, it's disappearing. I was gonna say have a Pop-tart. I'm almost down to a single Pop-tart.
There's more.
You mean like in the cabinet?
Mm-hmm.
Is that... I'm gonna make dinner one night, and then I'm just gonna eat yours. And when you're like, "What gives?" I'll go, "Oh, there's more in the cabinet." You can just make more. We got a sub from Epic Pawn 33, or probably Epic Pony. That's probably how it's read. Welcome. A lot of new folks today. 30 bits from Amby Walsh. It says a little something Swishy Head came up with on Friday. Sweet, kept feline, meow, meow, meow. My lap never felt so warm. Also, my brother wants this game called Beat Saber for Christmas. Any good? Yeah, it's very good. It's very good. You play it in VR. It's kind of like the equivalent of like Dance Dance Revolution, or like.
See, I was gonna say like playing the drums on Rock Band. Good.
Sure, but
but you have lightsabers instead.
I'm not talking about you play it like Dance Dance. I'm saying it has roughly, I think, like the same cultural influence, but in VR. Like, there is not another rhythm game for VR that has the level of influence that Beat Saber has. That's what I mean. You don't. It's not something you play with your feet. I've had a chance to play it, I think, once before.
There he is. Hi, bud.
And it's very fun. I remember jumping straight into difficult stuff because I was like, I want to try this. I want to try this. And it's very
I won't get
exhausting.
hair all over your hoodie.
It's very, very exhausting.
Come on, I know you're cold.
But if I had VR, I would probably do Beat Saber
Come on,
more often.
come say hi.
We got a sub. Full Metal Grizz 98 gifted a sub to Blue Keyhole. Appreciate it. 5 months from Mortally Crafty. Whoa, 5 years! I love this community and all the support it provides. Y'all truly made 2020 better for me. I'm happy we could help.
Kepi, it's okay. He got his Nintendo 64.
That's coffee, honey.
You don't like that.
He does a little squinty face when he gets the coffee. You taking your helper chair?
Come here.
I like how we put that chair there for him, but then you'll try and block it so he has no choice but
I'm not
your
blocking
lap.
it at all.
He don't know what to do. You want over here, pal? You can
Come
chill
on.
with us.
Come on.
Come on over.
Come on. Come on. I know you're cold.
Come here. Come here. He'll make a decision soon. We got 12 months from Chill Days. Who says 1 year. I've been here since the start, but it's only this year since I've been able to sub. It's also only this year that I've gone out of lurker mode, and I'm so happy to be a part of this community. I'm glad you've done that. I've gotten a lot of messages, I think, over the past few months, like that. I think part of that is, part of that's 2020. People are like, they need that interaction. They need some sort of community element, and we've got a good one. We've got a really, really good one, especially here on Twitch and also Discord. Just good folks. I got 300 bits from Night House. It's been a while since I've caught one of these live. Guess that's what I'd get for trying to get a bachelor's and a master's degree at the same time.
Ooh,
Also, Kitten is doing great.
good.
Good to hear about Kitten. Yeah, that's a double whammy. But, you know, hope that whole process is going all right. 300 bits from Caber29 says, y'all doing us a concern. Sorry. We're not usually late. We're almost never late, and we've only ever had to miss one breakfast stream. So our record is good. Our record is really good. It's just a matter of trying to bathe faster.
I took a shower last night.
Which is why I took a shower this morning.
Yes.
Our water pressure's all.
It's just we need to replace the cartridge in the shower.
We
And
assume.
No, that's definitely it.
You think that's it?
It's a whole ordeal. There's no brand on the shower. Like, we don't know if it's Delta or Kohler or Moen. Like, there's no marking on the shower handle. So we turn the water off, take it apart, go to Home Depot, figure out what it is, get a new cartridge, and then go back and install it, and then turn the water onto the house.
A lot of people.
It's a whole thing.
A lot of people are wondering what a shower cartridge is. I mean, for what it's worth, I also was in that boat.
I'm pretty sure it controls how much hot and cold based on where you have the handle. Like, it's the...
It's a thing that sits behind the handle that does a thing. And it's apparently necessary, so...
And it's really part of our landlord's jurisdiction of things they're supposed to do, but... That involves someone coming into the house.
Yeah. And we can live without shower pressure. We
have other showers.
We could also take... Yeah, we could use a different shower, I guess. We got 100 bits from Satsy. Thank you. As well as 100 bits from Phoenix926. And then 300 bits from Prince, who says, I had a 3-day impromptu parents leaving me home alone to clown around, and they're returning today, and I have a little bit of post-cooking to clean up. Oops. Yeah, I just know the feel of doing something in the kitchen and then being like, get that later. It's best if you can do it right after dinner, though.
I made a pie last night and filled the dishwasher.
You did great. Mal made a pie.
Yeah.
Mal made another pie. We had so many apples from,
The last time I made pie?
which was just, a few weeks ago.
2 weeks.
And they're not going to last long enough to make it to Christmas for a Christmas pie. So we just need to, have another pie. So now there is another pie.
Well, I was chopping up the apples, and some of them were kind of bruised.
Yeah.
But, once it was only, some small spots on some apples, and only one of them was really mealy, where it gets that mushy texture. That does not make a good pie. So,
Well,
I had enough apples to make the pie.
I mean, that's good. I saw that there's only one apple left.
There is only one apple
That
left.
was the goal. We got 23 months from Vegetable Sorbet. It says, boing, 23. Anonymous Gifter gives a sub to Spiritet93. 300 bits from Ryan B06, who says, Polar Express bits. You mean the Winter Amtrak. Good name. 18 months from Amaranth. 18 months! That's 1+. We got 300 bits from Am in Iowa with the Roland Star Rain.
Good cat.
We'll see him on...
Thursday.
See him Thursday. Let's see. 500 bits from Adrian, who says, Polar Express, also known as Tom Hanks, is half the characters.
Half?
Does Tom Hanks play more than just...
Or is there only 2 characters?
Yeah, that could go either way. Tom Hanks is either plays multiple roles, or there's only 2 protagonists. And Tom Hanks. Oh, he does play multiple roles. Oh. Neat. I've never seen it. But that was
Tom Hanks
probably...
is the Polar Express.
Oh man, that would be great if, at the very end of the film, they finally cut to the front of the train, and it's Thomas the Tank Engine, but it's Tom Hanks the Tank Engine, and it's his face. He's like, where we're going, we don't need rails, and then it just goes up into space. And the children's terrified screams are like, wait, no! We need to get back down there! And Tom Hanks like, no! And then fire ignites, and he just continues to shoot into space. Maybe not. Maybe that's
How are you?
maybe that's too much. This is how I know the movie because I don't know the movie.
Is you just
I'm just like, yeah.
say whatever comes to mind.
What's a really bizarre twist for this film?
Can you get? Oh wait, you can't. You have the cat.
It's true. I'm legally not allowed to do anything.
Got it.
Thank you. Vegetable Sorbet gives 2 subs to Mav122222 and Dark Ranger 7. Thank you. 30 bits from Sakiro Celica says, hey, Amount, what yogurt flavor are you eating? Also hoping for Santa Scream.
Raspberry chocolate. It was like raspberry yogurt with small chocolate flakes in it. The yogurt I was eating? Was that ours? I can't see.
Oh, sing a song about Thomas Hanks, the tank engine. Oh.
Thomas Hanks, the train engine.
He is a train.
He also is the conductor.
And he has a brain.
He goes off the rails.
The brain is in the train.
That's how he drives the train.
If it crashes, there's guts. I was trying to get to that point the whole time, but I was having a really hard time doing it. The train, what I was trying to get to is the train is organic. The train is an organic being. So at the end of the film, it just leaves the rails just into space. I also briefly had a thought. I had a brief thought about bringing in Wilson, the volleyball, but I couldn't. But I thought of Wilson, and then I was like, what type of ball is he? And I couldn't remember, and I couldn't think of a rhyme with Wilson. That's 5,000. Huh?
Volleyball.
It is a volleyball, right?
Yeah.
Is that Terminal? That's a different movie, right? That's not Terminal. He doesn't wind up on an island in Terminal, does he? Lost. Castaway, that's it. That's right, that's 2 movies. For a minute there, I was like, I thought that maybe it started with him in the terminal, and he's stuck in the terminal, but then he finally gets on a plane, and then he gets shipwrecked, or the plane wrecked on the island. And I was like, that seems like a lot for one movie. That's 2 movies. That's why it's so much.
That's why it's 2 movies.
If I had been directing it, I would have been like, all right, so he's stuck in the terminal.
That's a movie.
He's
Sequel,
stuck in... No.
he leaves the
Same
terminal.
movie. Same movie. He's stuck in the terminal. He finally gets on the plane. But then he crashes. The whole movie is about him getting off of the island to try to get back to the terminal because he left a bag. Anyway, Full Metal Grizz 98, thank you for the bits. I hope you enjoyed your song. 300 bits from Paint Chipper says, choo choo all the way to the North Pole. See, that's nice. That's wholesome. And relevant to the movie. Caitlin Rose Bobita gives a sub to Blaster Blade 96. We get 520 bits from Cosmic Surf says, requesting good vibes throughout the next few weeks. I mentioned in the Animal Crossing. I see AC and it's Animal Crossing. That's the Astronocats. I mentioned in the Discord, I received a job offer recently and I accepted. Then I put in my notice at my old job last Friday. They responded in kind by walking me out yesterday afternoon. Jesus. New job wants me to start no earlier than the 28th, so I'm out of work until then. Thankfully, I can still work through meal courier services until then, but the next few weeks are going to be tough. That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
You're literally doing things the way that you should, which is you say, hey, I got a new job, I'm just giving you my notice. So for them to be like, go to hell, is insane.
Yeah.
That's really upsetting. I'm upset for you. Anyway, I mean, at least there is, like...
Tiger says, are they allowed to do that? Yes.
At least, you know...
Unfortunately, yes, they are allowed to do that.
You know, at least there is, like, the mail courier services, but, I guess, and this is, like, some level of, like, solace to you, is that if they were willing to just walk you out immediately, that at least you can look back at that job and be like, I don't think I wanted to work for those people. I guess there's that. Like, that's the one thing where you can look back and be like, I'm glad I'm away from that. Anyway, good vibes. And like, certainly after that story, you have chat support as well. We got 1,500 bits from the chemist, who says, bits, 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 bits. I don't know if it was intended to be sung like that, but
you did.
But I did. Chemist, thank you. 26 months for PK Magical says, on today's breakfast stream, Steven channels his inner Billy Ray Cyrus. Trying to think of a good Billy Ray Cyrus song. What's the famous one? I can't think of anything if I'm put on the spot. Nothing. There's one song. It's the one song that he's known for. Achy Breaky Heart. It's Achy Breaky Heart. Oh yeah, now it's Old Town Road, because in the year of 2020, everyone has forgotten. Everyone's forgotten the old stuff, but yeah, Achy Breaky. Don't break my heart, my achy breaky heart. I just don't think you'd understand. And if you break my heart, my achy breaky heart, it might blow up and kill this man. Actually,
it's not like that.
In retrospect, those lyrics aren't great, are
No,
they?
they're not. Hi, sweetie. Come over here. I won't sing.
If you do something to cause me emotional pain, my heart, which is sentient, won't understand. But if you continue, it may explode. That's literally the song. I've never thought about the lyrics. Thomas says, I sang that when I was 5 in a talent contest and won. I believe that. 30 bits from Colin, who says, morning, grandparents. Just jumping in on the high P train. Hope you guys have a great day. Thank you, Colin. I am going to have a great day. I am. I know for a fact I'm going to have a great day because yesterday was a great day. And it set me up to have a good day today. I will let you know, and this is relevant to just talking about Thomas. I got caught up on the vlogs yesterday, and then I went ahead and scheduled a 2018 vlog for today. So you get that at 3 o'clock. And also, yesterday's vlog is already done and is already scheduled for today at 3:15. And the reason Thomas is relevant is because the 2018 vlog is all about Thomas. In fact, it's the most concentrated amount of Thomas I think we've had in a long time. So if you like Thomas, make sure you watch today's vlog. It's great. It's very funny. And it's so much fun for me because I don't remember like any of this. So I pull in the footage for a 2018 video and I don't know what's going to happen. And I usually don't remember what did. It's fun. Anyway, 500 bits from Andrew H0620, who says, good morning, folks. First time here live in a few months. Have a nice day. Well, welcome back. And I hope your day is good as too. Good. I was going to say good as well, but I said good as too. I hope it's good as too.
Your dad was trying to name the Billy Ray Cyrus song for you. He got it right.
He did. Line Rider gives a sub to Sarah Rocks 098. We have 300 bits from Kimikawa with the Pride T Star Rain. 100 bits from Satsy. 300 bits from Starbloom Faye with the Toast Star Rain. 300 bits from Gold Major says, so parrots, have you ever heard of the Norwegian blue? Beautiful
bird. Beautiful, lovely plumage. Likes to pine for the fjords in its spare time. The Norwegian blue.
Thanks for jumping in. Is that a Blackadder sketch?
Close. It's Python.
There is a Blackadder sketch with birds, isn't there?
I know Blackadder not as well. less
Okay.
well.
Maybe this is... I'm probably thinking of the same thing you are. But I've only ever seen this... I've only ever seen it like once. So maybe it is Monty Python and I've just confused them.
That is Python.
British people being funny? It's probably one of those two things. That's it. That's all I got.
Shuffled off this mortal coil and joined the choir invisible.
Yeah, I've seen... I have seen that skit. It's Flying Circus. Okay. The Dead Parrot. I don't remember... Like, I haven't seen a ton... It's a shame because I know for a fact that I would like this stuff. Like, if I watched it...
Yeah. I would love to watch through all of Flying Circus.
The comedy is literally, like, right on my level. Mm-hmm. But I've never seen it.
Stuff being presented serious, but it's funny. Like,
Yeah.
Trying to be very stoic and...
Yeah, I've always loved that style of humor, and I would love it. I just never watched it. Oh, we just watched something. I just want to tell people about it so they know about it, because there's some folks that probably don't know about it and they would like it. What was the name of the show that we watched where it is a... it's presented as...
Oh, the one... Whoa, what was that called? We watched one episode.
If I explain it, some of them will know too.
Yeah.
We watched it. We watched the first episode of a show, and it was very good. It's not Fruits Basket, and it's a British show where they put on a play.
Goes Wrong Show.
The Goes Wrong Show, is that what it's called?
I think.
They put the premise is really funny. They put on a stage theater show, right? And there's a live audience. Goes Wrong Show, and it's
Things go wrong.
I mean, things go wrong, but it's like it's hard to... It's like a fourth wall breaking thing. It would be very, very, very funny to theater students. Like, very funny to theater students, because it's stuff that's going wrong from the level of the play itself, you know?
Yeah.
But it's all planned, obviously. It's part of the script, but they do it in such a way that it's, poking fun of theater. And it was good. I want people to know that exists. So make sure
it's on Amazon Prime.
Yeah. Oh, and before I forget, since Matata asked, Disco and Lee's tonight. It is tonight. At whatever time Nightbot says this. 9? Okay, 9. Again, never really remembered the time. 300 bits from Nixelpad. Because it's December, we can legally watch Dwelling in Solitary, or Living by Yourself, or Existing in Quarantine. I can't remember the name, but it's something like that. Join in if you can think of it. I have no idea what you're referencing. Someone will get it. But I read those and I'm just still thinking of Wilson. Home Alone? Oh. Okay. I was trying to come up with something that had 3 words. Anyway. 100 bits from Colin McVicker. 300 bits from Tipsy Taj, who says, figured I would get in on this hype train while making my breakfast. And now are probably enjoying, or maybe have finished, your breakfast. Thomas's legacy, Thomas's prophecy will come true. Do you see how much of this Pop-Tart's left?
You have large hands. It makes it look smaller.
Oh, bull crap. Do you want to touch this? Do you want to hold this? Look at that thing.
It's more than a fourth. I'd say it's a third. Maybe even a half.
Oh, but you know what? Aren't you a little hungry? Wouldn't you like the sweet taste of a Pop-Tart? Doesn't that sound good?
You haven't touched it, besides when you just picked it up.
26 months from Harold of Axios, who says, having missed the past 5 months because I decided to join the Navy, seeing Stephen with long hair is very strange. Yeah, it's different. It's definitely different, and it keeps growing. I don't know exactly when it's going to get cut, but right now I'm looking probably towards like the end of Breath of the Wild, so another few months. 8 months from Rabbit Squirtle. Polar Express time. Love you guys. Oh, and happy holidays, everyone. That's sweet. Happy holidays. 301 bits from Squid. It's a Santa pointing emote.
It's the...
Is that part of the
cat. It's the meme with the lady pointing and crying and the cat just...
Oh. I was asking if it's part of the, what's it called? The 2020
Yeah. Hindsight.
dumpster fire
Emote
reunion
group.
tour, emote bomb, Twitch spectacular. I think that's the official name of
Yeah.
what they're calling it. I don't know if that's still going on. I think it is. Till December 16th. That's right. Yeah, if you cheer 300 plus bits, sub or gift sub, you unlock permanent emotes. I think that's... Is that one of them?
I was pretty sure it was last year.
Oh, that was last year's. Okay. You can get emotes, but not that one. You can get toilet paper. So if you're like, man, I've just really needed a toilet paper emote. There you go. Darling Aces gifts a sub to CJ Smith 97. Thank you. 300 bits from Mystic Gamers. Appreciate it. 300 also from Ange, who says, my 3-year-old has loved watching your Pikmin playthrough, so when he requested it this morning, I bought it as a reward for him since he's finally potty trained.
Oh.
Aw. Well, congrats, first off, to your 3-year-old, and then also to you, because you got to do like the training part. And I hope he enjoys it. Pikmin's been great. It's been really, really great. I've sincerely enjoyed it, and there's some coming today because it's Tuesday,
Yeah.
so there's a new episode today, and then we get. I don't want to spoil when we get the blues, but it is this week. An anonymous gifter gives a sub to Giggletail. LB with the 312 bits. Thank you, LB. 500 from Aldo says, don't really have much to say. Just wanted to hop on this train and give you a screaming child. I'm assuming that on that train...
All screaming children will be handed back to their parents.
I'm assuming that there was just a lot of Nintendo 64s on that train.
Yeah.
Polar Express, sponsored by Nintendo. 666 from Marty Griff says, that is a scary Peggy.
Yeah.
It's funny because you used the... Who was it? There was someone on Friday that was trying to get the machine gun alert, but it only works in the mornings. We decided that, who's the guy? Hans Gruber? Is that the name of the villain? I think it's the name of the villain. Hans Gruber is only awake in the mornings. Yeah, that's it, Hans Gruber. Brandon was like, what? There's a machine gun alert! It's the Hans Gruber one. We still have to watch Die Hard. Sapphire Becca gives a sub to Mick Blue or MCL Blue. 5 months from Wanderlive, who says 5 months already. Awesome. Almost to the Devil Plus.
We can watch that movie if we watch a Netflix holiday special.
You mean a Hallmark holiday special?
Well, Netflix has theirs.
Are they as bad?
You'll see.
Like, that's the thing of it, though. It's
I don't know which one I want you to watch yet, because there's like
they're all
Princess Switch. There's the Christmas Prince.
well, they're all
the one about the night that I can't remember the title of.
surprised how that continues to get me. Yeah, I mean, I would watch one. I'm gonna have opinions.
Oh, I know.
I'm gonna have severe
Oh, I
opinions.
know.
Oh my God! Did y'all see? I think it was yesterday.
Yeah,
the
it was
information
yesterday.
dropped that Lifetime is doing a film starring Colonel Sanders. It's Mario Lopez playing the role of Colonel Sandals. Colonel Sanders. I don't remember what it was called, but like I was watching it and I was like, man, this guy sure looks like Colonel Sanders. They sure are using the phrase secret recipe a lot. I was like, this seems kind of odd. And then it was like, presented by Kentucky Fried Chicken. And I was like, I hate this. I hate this. We are in the darkest timeline. A recipe, yes, it's it's called A Recipe for Seduction. Brandon had the link if you want to click it.
If you want to click it.
Yeah, that, it's a real thing. There is a real Lifetime movie. A real Lifetime movie starring Colonel Sanders.
I mean, it's not starring him. It's a story about him.
It stars him
It
because
stars
he's
Mario Lopez.
Well, yeah. Listen, you put on that outfit, you become Colonel Sanders. I've seen it before. It happened to others.
Others.
Can literally name no one else.
I know there are more.
I know there are more. Also, I'm glad that this conversation helped us create a new OC, Colonel Sandals. It's me. I'm Colonel Sandals. 150 bits from Incarnather95. Thank you. Anonymous Gifter gives a sub to Speeded Gaming. 1,020 bits from LB. LB, thank you. Appreciate that. The message. 3 months from Andrew H0620, who just says hi. Hi, Andrew. 100 bits from Starbloom Faye, and another 100 bits from Pink Matima. 200 bits from Roma. And then 300 bits from Prince, who says, my Pikmin star rating was specifically mathed out to about 6 times, aka the Pikmin 1 speedrun, because I may or may not have an obsession with Pikmin, loving the Pikmin 3 LP, and I didn't have enough bits to do today's episode number, which was 18 pounds. Is that what number we're on? 18?
Really?
I think it's 17. I think today's 17. Tomorrow is 18. But 18, I mean, 18 is tomorrow. I'm glad you're liking Pikmin. We've really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
And it does make me want to Pikmin 4. Although the nice thing is that, like, we're doing the campaign in Pikmin 3, and there's more.
Yes.
So that's the exciting part. Is, like, you know, we're probably gonna be finishing up the campaign. It's not gonna take forever. There's not gonna be all that much left, I'm sure. But then there's more stuff. Like, there's mission mode, and then there's the other thing that's not mission mode. So I'm looking forward to that. We get 100 bits from Kazeyumi. Thank you, Kaze. 300 bits from Shai, who says, as the Christmas season is fast upon us, I can think of no better gift than the gift of weird anime. Today we bring you Bobobo, Bobo, Bobobo. The plot starts off with a large muscle-bound man with a blonde afro who fights with his nose hair against an evil villain trying to shave and bald the heads of all the people to match his own receding hairline. I've heard the name of that anime, and I know what the character looks like. I did not know the plot.
I did not know the plot either.
Seems fun. I feel like I have a Bobobo GameCube game. Did they make a GameCube? It was a Japanese release. But I feel like I have it, and I would go get it off the shelf. But all the Japanese GameCube games are in a box. Everything had to be boxed up to allow the
Wii games
the Wii collection to fit. Anyway, anonymous gifter gifted a sub to the Relude, or Therlude. 100 bits from Flusonic. 15 months from Punxsutawney Don says, nice Steve Harrington hair, Steven. I've been compared to a large group of people now.
Who did Carly compare you to the other day? I don't know if she's still here. She's working from home, so she may not be able to catch the whole thing.
I don't know.
What's the person John Oliver keeps
Oh, Adam Driver.
Yeah, that's who she said the other day.
And I was like, sure. Sure, that's fine. And then the one guy from Polygon.
Yeah.
I get that a lot now.
Yeah.
And that was always that person still looks more like Thomas.
Yeah.
in my opinion. But Ananapan1 gives us up to Akira Dre. Thank you, Nanapan. Yeah, BDG, Brian David Gilbert. But again, that person looks more like Thomas. So, I'll let Thomas have that one. 5 months from Evar says, 5 months already. As I've said before, I can't watch the streams live most of the time, but I've been really enjoying watching the VODs, especially Breath of the Wild. Keep on doing what you're doing, and greetings from the Netherlands. Thank you, Evar. What are you laughing about?
Nothing.
What did I miss? Armorfall gifted a sub to Tabercat. Appreciate it.
Carly says, it was over Zoom, so maybe you have to have a slightly blurry and small screen.
If I'm blurred out and small,
It doesn't help that we had 16 people in that Zoom call.
You can really put, that was, yeah, there was a lot of folks. I walked, because Mao had been like, hey, come say hi to the family, and I walked over and I was like, that is so many boxes. That's so many boxes. And each of them has multiple people in it.
Yeah.
Very,
much.
very few of the boxes had just one person in it. So I'm like, there's so many of you. And the problem is, you know, I walk on and then like multiple of the boxes are now speaking because they're all like, and I'm like, there's a lot of you. Can't relate. Do not have large family. Summerbank91 gives us up to Tanda the Gamer 101. Thank you. 100 bits from Phantom Gerudo. 500 from Spark Strike, who says, on Friday I asked for some good vibes to get a full-time position, and I'm here to report that it worked. Thanks, chat. Your powers are amazing. Thanks for reporting back. And I'm glad that things worked out.
Yeah.
Enjoy your new position. We got 1,000 from the Chemist, who says, just some more bits. Thank you, Chemist. Appreciate it. Happy holidays to you. 11 months from Scolopendra, nearly to the number. 14 months from Raguzgu says, just 4 words, watermelon, lime, and salt.
10 a.m. Santa's coming to...
I don't... Is that a recipe? Do you put lime on watermelon? Is that a thing you can do? Like, you're allowed?
You're allowed?
I would try it.
I would try that.
I already put salt on watermelon. And I like lime. Huh. Dark Overboard says, you can put fruits on fruits. Get out. I mean, I guess that is the entire premise of both fruit salad and edible arrangements.
You're allowed to microwave avocados.
You're actually not, and as soon as they find out I'm doing it, I'm going to prison. 20 months from Adrian McCann says, Mal, do you plan to do more cooking videos? I thought your last one was super fun.
I want to.
Yeah, it's something that we want to do. There hasn't been enough time to adequately to do it right.
Yeah.
But it's something that we would like to do. But also, it doesn't have to be done around the holidays either.
No.
Man, look at them beans. All right. We did go a pretty long time without beans. Zephyr Becker says, fruit crimes.
Fruit facts.
Crime facts. Shout out to all of our beans. And also our Patreon producers. Their names are on the screen. And there's links in the text move. Chat.
In the chat.
Text move. It is text move. Couldn't think of that word. It's a long morning, isn't it?
I know.
You'll survive.
I don't know.
You'll survive.
I don't know.
Brandon says, chat is technically the sidebar. I gotta stick to that. I gotta take us back to 2007 era YouTube and just... Links in the sidebar. 100 bits from Jake Off. Thank you, Jake. Kazuumi gives us up to Tom Hanks. I think it's been a while since Tom showed up, but can't wait till he's done with his project, shooting in the Caribbean, and can come back to Zelda.
To watching Breakfast Stream.
Yeah, which, you know, he does all the time. 500 bits from Underlive, who says, hey, my second time sending bits. Heard earlier today that my dog is going to the vet next week to get a lump removed. We're keeping fingers crossed it's not cancerous and is benign. Definitely need some good vibes in chat.
Good vibes.
Good vibes sent. Good vibes sent. Hopefully everything goes well. You'll have to let us know. 10 months from Pickletron, who says, I did it again. You did. Soon, you'll get to the 12, and you'll just be able to say, I did a 1. 6 months from Oxenfree, who says, 6 months, 3rd trimester, Twitch, baby, here we come. 20 months from Colin, who says, last resub message of the year. I'm really looking forward to 2021, especially because I have an internship as one of my classes, and I'm super excited for it. Thanks for the amazing community, as always. Nice. Nice.
I always thought it was fun to have a class where it was, you got to go out and do something instead of be in a classroom.
Yeah, and also to get real-world experience.
Yeah, I mean, it's rare in high school to have something like that, I think. But when I took a quarter that was a musical theater class,
yeah,
like, they decided that there was like a few musical theater classes that quarter, and some of them would be doing their show at the school, and some would be a traveling show. And so we put on like this little musical for kids, and we went to like 8 elementary schools.
Yeah.
And so I got to be, because I had the lunch right before that class, so I got to go and do setup. And we went and we performed at like local elementary schools.
Oh.
But like when you're in college, it's also cool because like when I did my practical courses for education, like instead of having class for like 2 months, we got to go to schools and like intern kind of under an art teacher and see how things went.
Yeah, I think one of the benefits of doing an internship type thing, especially if it's as a class, is that you learn things in your classes.
Yeah.
But getting a chance to see how things are done in a real-world setting is, I think, often different.
Yeah.
Like, you know, your classes are preparing you for things, and they are, but like once you get into a real-world situation, you might find that there's a focus on things that, like something very specific, or, you know, things are different in some way. Yeah, Armor Frog says practical learning, which is essentially what it is. You're still learning stuff, but you have an actual application for it as opposed to just these abstract
And it's cool
things.
that Colin's getting credit for it. Like, as a class, they have the internship. Because then it's not just like, work this job as an internship. Like an unpaid internship.
Work this job.
You're
we
getting
won't pay
class
you.
credit at least, so
Yeah.
that's good.
Yeah, that's probably the way to do it. We got 5 months from Jithy Picard, who says, happy 5 months, good vibes to all. Hashtag give back to chat. Oh, that's nice. Send all of the good vibes back to the folks who sent the good vibes in the first place. We get 300 bits from Night Owl, says, have you ever listened to Spamalot?
Yes.
Yeah,
buddy.
Nope. I remember being in...
I think Carly got to see Spamalot.
I remember being in London at the time that it was showing. Because there were... not billboards, but... what is it when they put it up on the wall?
Posters?
Yeah, I guess that's not the word I was looking for, but sure. There's the big, like... I guess we'll go with marquee. Big posters, marquee, whatever, up about Spamalot whenever I was there. And that was when I was 18, so it's quite a long time ago. But I remember seeing that. And there was also ads for the movie Hellphone. And I just remember being like, what is this?
We saw that at some point.
We did. We actually did. It's funny because I had a connection to that movie before I ever saw that movie.
Yeah.
I saw ads for Hellphone, and while I was in Paris, I picked up that we went to a store where you could just like listen to music, and I was listening to music, and I picked up a few CDs of like some like British and French bands, and there's a French band that I was listening. I was like, oh yeah, I like the CD. I'm gonna get this. And they did the theme song for Hellphone, and then I was like, oh man, this is that movie that was advertised everywhere. And then eventually we saw the movie.
Yeah.
The band's called the Elderberries, And they sing in English. They're a French band, but they sing in English. And it's very like AC/DC. And it was... I've always really liked it. I don't know if it's on Spotify. I don't think it is. I feel like I looked for it and it wasn't there before. Anyway, tangent. 300-bit from Kazuyumi says, disc only the first Tuesday or so of the month. Nothing I can do.
You were ready last week.
I'm ready.
But there's 4 of you. Sometimes there's
things
going on.
The good news is that if it moves... So if we're planning on doing it the first Tuesday of the month, and it doesn't happen, then people just know that it's going to be later.
Hi.
So there's at least that advantage. Oh, hi, buddy. She got you. Do you want to escape?
No.
Sometimes you want to go to a lap that's not in the air. You want down here? No? Okay. Stay there. Or do you? You want that lap, don't you? You're welcome.
Thanks.
He's a sweetheart.
He's cold.
Yeah. It's cold now. We have the heat on, but it's
not warmed up enough.
Taking a little bit. We got 300 bits from Noah, who says, "Can I invoke the power of chat for some rainbow bacon? I have my biochem final at 5, and I'm ready to be done."
Only a few more hours, Noah. You can do it.
Yeah, I'm assuming at this point you've rested, because that's like, we've talked multiple times about how that's the most important thing. You don't have to like squish it into your brain. Just, kind of, just like peruse it. It's in there. I think that's the thing. It's in there. You know it's in there. It's just a matter of just breathe. Maybe do something to take your mind off of it, and then like just a little bit before the exam, just take a look again. Putting it all in the sanity hole. It's crammed in that sanity hole. It hasn't leaked out. It's in there. You done corked it. You're good. Just got to make sure, you just rest a little bit before you do it. And you'll be fine. You got it. You got it. Renee says, "Are we supposed to have a sanity?" Oh, everyone's got a sanity hole. There's a like children's rhyme or something about it. 300 bits from Chiron8472 says, Peter Piper... Oh, this went in a different direction. Peter Piper chucked a peck of woodchucks. A peck of woodchucks Peter Piper chucked. If Peter Piper chucked a peck of woodchucks, how many pickled peppers would a woodchuck pick? I loved it. An anonymous gifter gifted a sub to KAC Fangirl 1950. 300 bits from Maximin says, the best part of the Polar Express is when the train Tokyo drifts across open ice. I presume that that's real. I have no reason to disbelieve that. But also someone could have said what I said at the beginning, which was, at some point, the train takes off of the tracks and just heads to the moon. And I would have been like, I believe that.
Brandon says, is the sanity hole a hole where the sanity goes, or a hole in the fabric of sanity?
It's a hole where the sanity can escape. And you must hold it in. It's here, by the way. This is it. It's up on top. A lot of people are saying it's real. See, now I don't know if I want to watch the Polar Express, but I want to watch that clip. I want to watch the clip of the Tokyo Drift. I want to see that. That would be nice. 500 bits from Azelle with an E. Good breakfast time. Been feeling kind of down lately, so when not watching Tulip for the 100th time for a laugh, I listened to video game OSTs on loop. Any soundtrack you can always listen to without getting tired, video game or otherwise.
The Tulip soundtrack?
Tulip one's great.
That plays on a loop in my head.
Bop, bop, bop.
Like,
bop, bop.
We'd be walking through neighborhoods in Tokyo, and I would just...
Yeah, I actually used it in one of the Japan vlogs.
I know you did.
Because I was like, this is just too perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tulip's really good. I'm obviously impartial to the Mother series, so I really like the diversity in like Mother 2's or Earthbound's soundtrack. And Mother 3 is a really good soundtrack too. Also, the Donkey Kong Country series. It's got really, really great music. I'm trying to think of something else that's like... I really like the Kirby soundtracks too, because they're fun and high energy. But you can't listen to Kirby nonstop, because at some point you're worn out and Kirby ain't. And then eventually you're like, oh, that was fun, and Kirby's still, and you're like, all right, and he's like, pow! So, you know, there's a limit, but...
Me too, Brandon.
Yeah, and I did it. I'm tired. There's probably a good... I bet there's a good list if you Google, like, mellow game OSTs. That would probably be good. Finding some stuff that you really can just kind of leave on. Like, Katamari's good, too. But Katamari's the same way. Not as high energy, but, like, Katamari's something I don't think I could listen to all the time, but I really do love the Katamari soundtrack.
Kepi left. He didn't want any of that. It's because Steven was, like, bobbing his whole body with the Kirby music.
You can't do the Kirby music and not bob. Bob is like... Bob... You have to bob a little bit. Where was I? 300 Bits of Marty Griffith says, so how many films are on your list, to watch list?
Too many.
I mean, not a ton, actually. There's probably like 30. It's my guess. There's probably like 30. Maybe 40. So it's not like an incredible list. It's just a pretty reasonable list. But, you know, things like the Polar Express aren't going to make it onto that list. I don't want to watch the Polar Express. I just want to watch Tokyo Drift Ice Train Edition. So it sounds like I only need to watch like a few minutes. 15 months from Padawan Beckett says, 15. I know it doesn't have the same effect, but it's just as fun to say. Can't wait for Disco and Lee. Me either. I have no idea what we're going to talk about, but I'm sure they'll involve restaurants and violence. 300 Bits from Item Crafting Life says, if Colonel Sanders has a secret recipe, what is Colonel Sandals' long-standing and highly marketable secret? I mean...
Wear sandals?
Yeah, I guess it's something to do with footwear. There's a secret sandal recipe. The sandals never wear out and they never hurt your feet. The secret, by the way, is rainbows. Hashtag not sponsored. 26 months from, but also willing. Yeah, call me. Call me, rainbows. It really wouldn't be a great deal, would it? Because they would send me a free pair of shoes, and I'd be like, these are gonna last for like years. I gotta pick a sponsor that sends me something that I can get like every month, like KFC. I guess if I eat a lot of KFC, it's probably not good. So I can see some downsides to this idea. Waffle House, God. Waffle House would be a good one. I'd be willing to make that work. 26 months from Mr. Incredible Noob Lord. He says, 26 months. Still catching up on Zelda VODs. I'm currently on the last one before Extra Life. Enjoying it a lot so far. So many fantastic songs, and the art is lovely too. It is. It is. It's, Paint Chipper's been doing a great job of getting all of the stuff wrangled up for the on-demand stuff on YouTube, because there's links there. That being said, there is something fun about being there live, or at least watching the VOD, to see like our reaction and then also chat's reaction live to the art that gets shown. That's fun. I do like that. We got Line Rider gifting a sub to Colonel Sandals 1. Does that mean Colonel Sandals was taken? Did someone have to add a 1? Or did the person that make Colonel Sandals decide they wanted a 1? That's so bizarre. I don't understand. 19 months from Xenoblade Fanatic. Thank you. 300 Bits from Frosty, who says, good morning. Fun fact, did you know pig and cow's blood are fundamentally the same as egg whites? Does this make blood pudding hashtag soft egg and blood sausage hashtag hard egg? What? God, I don't like this info. Man, that reminds me though. I went down a little rabbit hole yesterday.
Frosty, I love you guys.
I went down a little rabbit hole yesterday. Do
I need to stay here for this?
Or should I say ostrich hole? And then at some point I like came to and I was like, I gotta get back to work. Yesterday, I don't even know what spurred it really, but all of a sudden my brain was like, I want to eat an ostrich egg. Do you eat ostrich eggs? Is that a thing you can do? Because they're so big. So I started to look into it. And the answer is yes. An ostrich egg is huge.
Continue. I'll tell you when you're done. This will be a good thing.
Ostrich eggs are arch huge. Oh, yeah, Chaz is right. It was Jeff. That's right. That's what spurred it. Jeff posted a picture of this very large egg. And in my brain, it was like, I want to eat that egg. And then my brain was like, I want to eat an ostrich egg. So I started researching this. Ostrich eggs are very big. They contain, obviously, one yolk, right? Because it's one thing in there. But it's the equivalent of approximately like 18 to 24 normal eggs. So it's a lot of eggs. But you can cook with them, and apparently they taste very, very similar to chicken eggs. But they are richer. So, yeah. It's like, if you want to make 24 eggs, but just with one egg, you can use an ostrich eggs. And there are certain high-end restaurants that do brunch that will actually serve it. And it's fascinating. You can watch videos of this online. There's some restaurants that they fry it, and it takes up a giant plate, and then they serve it with just a bunch of things, and you eat it like with a bunch of friends. And I thought it was fascinating. Anyway.
Someone in chat mentioned Bojangles as an online store.
Wow.
I did not know this. I knew Waffle House did.
Some of these are a choice.
A biscuit pillow.
They have a pillow that looks like a biscuit. Probably less
I do like the
greasy.
three-piece brunch ensemble.
Folks are asking how you open the shell. Apparently, there's a few different ways to do it. You can't just crack it. It does not work. Most people use a saw. Like
a Dremel?
No, like a handsaw.
Like the
ones that are, I don't know what they're called. Someone will have to help me. The ones that's just like the outline of the saw.
Oh, yeah.
What are those called? They have
like a C shape and the blade is here.
It's the one that, like, it's just the little tiny thin... It's a hacksaw. That's what I'm looking for.
Yeah.
Hacksaw. Yeah, you basically cut off the end while making sure you're not, like, tipping it over. You cut off the... Because I watched multiple videos about this. It was fascinating to me. And then you can... Once you get it open, you can crack it open just like you would a normal egg. And, yeah, you have to use a saw to get into these things. Anyway, that's what Frosty's message reminds. Well, it reminds me of where I wound up after the egg part. I was looking.
This was yesterday?
This was yesterday.
So this is why I was making a pie, and I'm like, how much of your list did you get done?
I got everything done I needed to get done.
I know you did. It's just...
I just also researched ostrich eggs. Because at some point I was like, how do you buy these? Apparently there's a season. There's a season. The season ended in October, unfortunately, so if you're looking to buy an ostrich egg, you can't. They're also, they're quite expensive, so it's kind of like a novelty thing. Like, if you want to have one, you can, but it's, you know...
There's other things you could have instead.
There's other things that you could have. Like, getting an ostrich egg, apparently, is like $100. So, it's a lot cheaper to buy, like...
Eggs are complicated.
It's a lot cheaper to buy 24 eggs. But, for the experience of eating an ostrich egg, you know, here's the thing. No one person would buy an ostrich egg, right? It would be like, you'd go in on it with friends. It's like if you were gonna buy, you know, like Kobe beef or something. You're gonna buy some food item that's really expensive.
Rather have that than an egg.
Well, my point is, like, you get a few other people that are interested in the idea, and you split that sort of thing. That's Not Dead says, why not eat ostrich meat as well? Well, there was bundles. I'm gonna move on. 500 bits from the
Please
Chemist
do.
2020, who says, bits! 30 bits from Prince. He says, you ever put a dash of salt in your Sprite? It activates the carbonation and makes it taste fresher. I have never done that, and I have never heard of doing that. Now I'm curious, but I don't think we have any Sprite.
We might have one.
Huh. I don't know, man. Like, Sprite already tastes fresh. Every time I taste a Sprite, I'm like, this is so refreshing. Why don't I drink these more often? And then I go months without ever having another one. 30 bits from Platinum Pikachu. Nothing like waking up in the middle of the night in December feeling hot, going to get a glass of water, and then spending the next hour shivering in bed because of how cold it is out of the bed. Yeah, I certainly know that feeling, especially when you wake up and you're toasty. For me, it's never getting a glass of water. It's I wake up and I'm like, oh, I have to pee. And I'm laying in bed like, do I have to? Can I just lay here? Will I fall back asleep? And the truth is you won't. So then you get out of bed, and you go to pee, and the seat's cold, so then that's another part of your body that's cold, and then you get back in
And
bed.
the tile floor is freezing.
Yeah,
which is why I have so
every
many
little
rugs.
bit. And then it's even worse because when I get out of bed, it's the middle of the night, and Kepler's like, oh, I'm getting fed. And I'm like, you're clearly not. It is dark outside. So he'll jump off of the thing, and he'll come into the bathroom. The other part that sucks, and I don't know if other people do this, but maybe it's not a thing that actually helps, but I get out of the bed and I try to turn on as little light as possible. I mean, partially not to wake you up, but then partially because I'm like, if I can stay tired, then I'll do it good. Like I can get back to sleep. So I'm like getting out of bed and I have the light on the phone and I'm just trying to like wander into the bathroom. I don't turn the bathroom lights on. I just get into there and I sit and then I'm just like, all right, just keep your eyes like closed. You're still tired and like trying to like talk myself through this. Like you're still tired. It doesn't help if Kepler is then like, hey, and I'm like, no. So I go to the bathroom and I'm like, all right, let's get back to the bed. You just gotta keep being tired. Gotta keep being out of it. And then if anything happens between like getting out of the bed and getting back in that would wake me up, then I feel like I've screwed myself up. Becky says, pray you don't miss. I sit. If it's the middle of the night pee, I sit. It's safer because I'm tired. Your bits from DC Racer says, taking a shot for the Demon Clown this morning. Also, I hope you all have a great day. I think you hit it. Someone hit it around this time. I believe it was you. 300 bits from Shire says, after last week's vlog, I feel compelled to tell you that while Fridge Best is not an anime yet, there is a light novel called Reborn as a Vending Machine, I Now Wander the Dungeon. What's it about? I don't know. Probably exactly what it sounds like. Sounds like a good concept for a game.
It sounds like... There was one I heard the premise to, but it was that premise, but instead of a vending machine, it was a spider.
So it's like a dungeon in a video game, kind of, right?
Yeah, and there's like levels and stats. Yes, I'm a spider, so what?
That's bizarre.
And like, she levels up and she like picks, like, oh, I want this trait.
Neat. I just love
Spider's
that.
getting an anime sweet.
I think my favorite thing about Japanese media is that it can exist. Because there's so many things that just, you know, it would be way too niche here. And is probably still niche there. But, like, at least it can survive there. It can be made and people will, like, support it. Like, if you imagine it, it exists in Japan. 18 months from King Calamari says, second sub, baby. Thanks for being awesome, Stephen Amell. No problem. And thank you for the $1+. We got stuff from, is this your wallet?
Is it?
Welcome. I don't know if that's supposed to be a reference to a SpongeBob meme. It reminds me vaguely of one, but I don't know exactly how the meme goes, so now I'm like, maybe it's not. 16 months from Twitchy Toast. It says, 16. Bonjour, Stephen.
I'm sorry, Brandon.
Comment.
Como ça va?
Is that what that says?
Did you read it as comment ça va?
Comment Kava. It's hard. Oh, it's okay, yeah, that is a SpongeBob meme. I vaguely remembered it.
Brandon.
I like Sab Saba. 500 bits from Mr. Uncouple Noble says, been playing Sakiro a lot lately. I'm on my 4th New Game Plus playthrough now, and I only have 2 achievements left to get. I'm able to beat most of the bosses first try now, which I'm quite happy with. Now all that's left is to beat the boss rushes. This game really is way too much fun. That's the one I played, right? Sakiro? There was a few different ninja games, and they all came out close enough that my brain confuses them. Yes, that's the one I played. That's the one that came out after? Like, slightly more recently? I want to say Suguru. It's not Suguru. Studio. Oh, I can't wait to play the Phil Collins the Phil Collins ninja game. Ghost of Tsushima is what I'm thinking of.
That's the one I want to play.
Suguru is a song from the Dance Dance Revolution games. Yeah. Mal wants to play Ghost of Tsushima. We just haven't
I'm playing through Red Dead.
And you're doing great. You're doing great. Another few weeks, probably by the end of the year, you'll have that
yeah.
You have that done.
Yeah.
So, Ninja Bits from Shia says, today's breakfast stream is brought to you by Loot Crate. Not really, but it could be. Please sponsor us, Loot Crate. I would do a sponsor if it was absurd, and they gave me full creative control, which also means that I won't get a sponsor. But it would be fun. It would be fun. I just got the deets. Ghost of Tsushima is historical Kurosawa samurai style, while Sakiro is very much Japanese demons and tengus and stuff. Ghost is very good. I see. Yeah, I couldn't remember. There was another one, actually, before Sakiro that I played, too. And I think it was more of an indie thing, and now I can't remember what it was, but it was a 3D ninja game maybe a year or so before I played Sakiro, and now I can't remember that one either. There's a lot of video games. I don't know if you guys knew. There's like a ton. Origami, is that it?
A ton.
There's at least 6. Maybe it's Origami. I remember the color scheme was black, white, and red, which I think is Origami. And I think it was largely focused on stealth. So that sounds like Origami. God, there's been a lot. But most of those that have chosen that subject matter have done really well. Also,
Santa showed up.
10 months from Kokugan. Thank you. 300 bits from Frosty says, so I tried the Sprite thing because I have a can. The bubbles overflowed, but it does taste fresher. More bubbles, but they're smoother.
So did you sprinkle it like on top? Or did you like stir it?
On top of the can? Like a margarita?
Put it in a glass.
Wasting away here in Spriteville. I mean, that you could do that. It would be a little absurd. But yeah, you'd probably pour it out of the can as opposed to putting the salt into the can. Oh, actually, Frosty said I sprinkled it inside and then swirled. Well, yeah, okay. I would have thought it would have been easier to put it into a cup. But I mean, yeah, you could put it in the can. I like the idea of putting the salt on the lip and then just drinking it that way. It becomes smooth as it goes through. Although really you would just be tasting a lot of salt. 30 bits from Kazuyumi. Who says, blinded by the light makes a lot more sense now, Steven. Blinded by the light. Revved up like a deuce. Yeah, when I was younger, I did not know that's what they were saying. But that's a common misheard lyric. Mondegreen? I think it's the word for that. Misheard lyrics are called mondegreens.
I've never heard that word.
It's not a common word. I don't even know if that's a Webster's word, but I believe that's the word for it. 3D Bits and Padawan Becca says, reconstransness domain alonsness. How'd I do?
I don't think you said any of those words right.
Are you sure? I think I did. No? None of them? Not even one? I thought I was doing all right. Maybe not. Not even a little bit. So let me tell you about what's happening.
Brandon's silence speaks volumes.
Brandon's giving up.
He's crying. Oh.
Let me give you a little information about the things that are occurring today. Pikmin.
They occur.
The Pikmin will occur. We had a pretty big story beat today. And then a pretty big story beat tomorrow because they're connected. So today's Pikmin and tomorrow's Pikmin will be very, very interesting. And then the other thing of note is that we'll be doing...
Disc only tonight?
Yes. Disc only is happening tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's 6 p.m. for you on the West Coast. And I can't do the math for anyone else, so you have to figure it out yourself. 500 bits from another Spokane says, bubbles need particles to form, so adding salt allows for more foundations, so that's probably why there's more bubbles. Kind of want to try this now. But also, I feel like I would take a drink of the Sprite and be like, I just like Sprite. I just like it. And it is, it's good. Okay, Pikmin, disc only.
Is there anything else?
I don't think so. Otherwise, we'll be...
There's a 2018 vlog today?
Yeah. I'm excited about that. And then I'll just be working on more of that stuff to try and push ahead. We're nearly done with March 2018. And after that, there's just 2 months of those old vlogs, and then we're done. So I'm excited about that.
Chaz says Banana Thomas.
It does feature Banana Thomas.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it sounds about right. 300 bits from Anne says, the salt bubbles thing is why Diet Coke and Mentos work. By the way, my dad once did that in our backyard and shot Diet Coke over the house. We were super impressed. My mom less so. Oh. That would be fun. If you did it upside down, can you make the bottle shoot up? Oh. I would like that. I wouldn't do it because it would be messy, but I would like to see it. Got 100 bits from Padawan Becca. Thank you, Becca. I'm actually, I'm going to,
10 a.m. Santa's coming to...
Sorry, I just read this without saying it out loud. 2 satellites decided to get married. The wedding wasn't much, but the reception was incredible. It's from Mr. Incredible Noob Lord. I'm gonna do something a little different. We almost never raid. We almost never raid on breakfast stream days. I'm gonna make a slight exception today, because I had told him that I would do this at some point, and he asked me to do it. I'm gonna send you over to Will. Will told me that he's going to be opening some packs of Pokemon cards this morning, and I was like, I think that's fun. I think that my audience would like that. So I'm gonna send you over to Will. I think right now he's playing RuneScape.
Yeah.
But he told me that he got some Pokemon packs to open, and I was like, yeah, it'd be fun. So I'm gonna send you over there. I know that he's probably working towards affiliate, so you guys can help him do that as well. And I'll just give you a Thunderdome on your way out. This is what I'll do. So let me start this thing.
What's the raid message?
Ooh. I think I like Colonel Sandals, to be honest. Let's do Colonel Sandals. I think that'll be fun. All right, sending y'all over to Will. Y'all have a good time. Tell them to open them Pokemon packs, and then yell Colonel Sandals at them. And we will see you guys on
Thursday.
On Thursday.
Or tonight for disc only. On John's channel.
Yeah, that's on Proton John.
Yeah.
I hope we see you tonight, but if not, we'll definitely see you Thursday for the thing. What's it called? Breakfast stream. That's the thing.